I used to be so bad at small talk and like normal conversations, and I don't suck at it anymore. And I actually did a coaching call recently with some clients where we did an exercise showing them how to have these small talk conversations and have normal conversations with women where you're genuinely curious. So I'm going to show you this group call where I basically talk about how to really just relax and have fun and be curious about other people in your interactions, in your normal conversations, so you become a better conversationalist. And I'm also going to show you an exercise where we do it live on the call, showing you what it looks like to get better and see tangible progress going from like here to where you're like kind of dog shit at conversation to pretty good at conversation up here. I'm going to literally show you what that progression looks like. All right. So stick around, watch the whole video. This is really, really, the audio might not be great. Okay. But I promise you, the content inside this video is going to fucking bang. All right. I will see you guys in the call.
But yeah, basically what I wanted to ask you based on that was that I think you talked with Troy about this one that he's working on like different kind of stuff, right? I think ranging from like just different openings to just like being a certain way in the interactions. And I was like, okay, maybe if I just start working on that kind of stuff, it might actually help me because then I'm no longer focused on not putting pressure on myself, instead I'm focusing on something else. Because that's what I noticed what happened to me when I think after we did that exercise and I actually was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna focus on this in the interaction. And I noticed that it made me loosen up when I went to the bars for the next couple of times. So
Yeah.
maybe if I work on something instead of just working on not putting pressure on myself, I think that might just automatically lift the pressure more because then I'm focusing on something else.
Yeah.
So if I can so maybe that might be one way I can go about doing this.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a good idea. Like,
Because I feel
what?
like at this time, what I'm really doing is like I'm trying to not think about the red elephant basically, and I think
Yeah.
it's not really going very well. So maybe if I just focus on something entirely different, then maybe I'm just not focusing on that at all.
Well, yeah, I think that that is smart. I mean, I feel like that's something that we've talked about a lot, like having one thing that you're focused on in the interaction rather than like the reaction you get or, getting anything specific,
Mhm.
like result wise. I mean, what do you think I mean, you've been in the program long enough. Like, what do you think you should be working on in the interaction?
I think for me would be an entitlement, and I guess just coming up with stuff to say, not coming with stuff to say, but like actually just like the exercise that we're gonna do now, and just about, and also like being way more entitled.
Okay, that's two things. I want you to just focus on entitlement.
Mhm.
Because like focusing on more than one thing at once is gonna fuck you super hard.
Just
Dude,
entitlement.
yeah, especially when it's conversational shit. Like, bro, anything beyond asking like the three main questions that you want to ask in a conversation and being curious about the other person, you literally need nothing else. There's nothing else you need.
Mhm.
I don't care how much you feel like you need it. Okay. I don't care how much like, oh, I feel like I need this. I need to know. Well, but what happens if this happens and that happens? It's like, no, dude, like you you don't need anything else. There have been many, many cases where you have come up with stuff to say. You're a big boy. You like know you can run a conversation. It just comes down to like having that entitlement and being okay with whatever happens in the interaction. The more you focus on what to say, the more you're going to get in your head.
Mhm.
I think just focus on entitlement. Like we'll even do the
Just focus on
exercise
entitlement.
in a bit. And I want you during the exercise to just focus on entitlement of being there. And that's it. Just
Mhm.
feeling entitled
Tim, can I
to be
say
there.
something also?
Yeah, go ahead.
I actually noticed like myself getting better at that because like when I was at that event the other day, I remember a few times where I was in the interaction with like these like two like this couple pretty decent looking girls, and I was like, wanting the conversation to go one way, but like she kind of made it go a different way, and I was just like I just kind of like adapted and adjusted like on the fly, which I thought was like pretty like impressive for me because before like I was never able to do that. I just kind of like forced the interaction like and been like very controlling with it. So like I was happy to see that like I was able to like adapt and adjust for sure.
Yeah, that's really good. Everyone here, like I don't care how fucking like in your head shit you are, everyone here can chill the fuck out and like let the conversation flow and not need it to go a certain way. You can still actually like output a lot of control on the conversation. without needing to like control everything that's said, because you literally can't by definition, especially if you get to the point where the other person's talking more than you are, which is like ideally what you want. Like you want the other person to be more invested. You literally will not have control of more than half the conversation. It's impossible to have more control over more than that, right? So you can't make them react a certain way. You can't make them do anything. It's impossible. So you're just trying to do something that you literally cannot do. It's impossible. Yeah, I like Mahir. I think you just need to focus on like an entitlement mindset, and that is it.
Yeah, and I think so I guess that maybe like this really made me think about this incident that happened last night where I actually like approached these two girls and I was kind of doing well. And I think that was like it was there's two girls and I was talking to one of them and that was like some space. And I noticed some guy just like walks in and he's like super close to this other girl. And I was like, holy shit, that's bold as fuck. Yeah, basically he just cut me off in the interaction. So I started talking to the other girl. And I guess I talked to her for a little bit, but I was like, okay, yeah, that was pretty impressive. Like that's basically what I need to work on, is just being super entitled.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you can't get into interactions where you feel like you can't question whether or not you belong. As soon as you question whether or not you belong, you're fucked. That's just what it is. Because by definition, I mean, this is something you can always fall back on. Like, are you there in the interaction? I mean, here,
What do you
I'm asking
mean?
you. When you were in the interaction, are you there, like physically in the interaction?
Physically, yes.
Okay, then you belong because you're there. If I didn't belong, why am I here? It's like any identity type shit. If I'm out and I'm talking to women. Like if I'm approaching, right? And I'm in an interaction and some guy says like, "Hey, you shouldn't do that. You don't belong here." Oh, then why am I doing it? Well, then why is it happening? Everyone always has this belief about things being the way they should be or needing to like deserve something. It's all retarded. It's all just fucking cope, dude. No one deserves shit. I was talking to Katie about this yesterday. No one deserves anything. Sometimes you'll meet someone that's the most insufferable piece of shit, just most obnoxious, arrogant, fucking dog shit person. Okay, I actually met a few guys like this when I was playing a lot of video games. But these dudes, they're rich as fuck. They're loving life. They have a girlfriend that's hot. Like their life is fucking awesome, and they love it, dude. We want to have this like peace that we come to of like, as long as I'm a good person, my life will be better. And I'll deserve more. And that makes us feel good as like victims. Like, oh yeah, I deserve more because like I have good intentions. I have good. It's like, bro, no one fucking deserves anything. Some of the best people on the planet get fucked in the ass every single day by life. And some of the worst people on the planet have amazing lives that are super fulfilling, that they're super happy with. And vice versa, right? Some of the best people also have amazing lives. Some of the worst people also have shit lives. You don't really deserve anything. It's just the actions that you take, man. That's it. The places you put yourself in, who you allow yourself to be as like an identity level, that's all that matters. Yo, sorry to interrupt the video, but if you want on these calls, if you want access to these calls, there's two ways you can get access to me. You can click the link down below in the description. For $54 a month, I will coach you inside of my big coaching community. There's 100+ guys that are all on the same mission, all working on the same stuff, all like-minded and wanting to push themselves, wanting to go out and push their comfort zone, meet new women, and actually just really crush their dating lives. There's also an application for mentorship down below as well, where I will walk you through step by step how to become a guy that can get 2 to 3 dates per week with attractive women, so you can either build up a rotation and get laid a ton, or just literally get dates so you can find a girlfriend. All right, if you want to work personally with me very closely, that link for mentorship is in the description down below. All right, but let's get back to the video. Have that
Sam,
focus.
is it too late if I wanted to do the exercise?
No, dude, go for it. Let's
Sorry, just
let's
because I
do
was
it.
in the middle of something. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no worries. All right. So I will be I'll be a girl and you be a dude. Kind of crazy. And we will we'll just have a conversation. And I'm just gonna basically not give you very much to work with. I just want you to practice being curious, but not in a, I think for you, a big thing is like practice being curious without, don't try to just be very simple in how you think about the things you say. So don't try to think too many steps ahead about, oh, what impression is this going to give off or whatever, because I think that's a
Right,
big
yeah.
thing for you. So just literally be curious, and that is all. Don't worry about like how I'm going to react or what I'm going to think.
Hey, I thought you were pretty cute. What's your name?
Oh, me? I'm Rebecca.
Oh, hey, Rebecca. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Well, I grew up in Missouri, but I just moved here 3 months ago.
Oh, wow. Missouri. That's pretty far away. What is that, like a 10-hour drive from here?
Yeah, I had like, well, it kind of sucked. It wasn't great, but I moved like all my stuff in my car.
Okay, wow. And do you come out to bars often? Or is this something you like to do a lot?
Yeah, well, I made some friends here, so I'm just here with my friends tonight.
Got you. Got you.
Okay, well, stop.
Wait.
There was a bunch of directions you could take that. You're just not being curious. You're overthinking like how she's thinking about you. So
Mhm.
if you were actually curious, you could have latched on to, oh, nice. Like, how do you like it here? Like, what do you like about this? Genuinely be curious. Like, that's the first place. Oh, wow. Like, if I'm genuinely being empathetic towards a person, I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, moving to a new place, how would that make me feel? Man, I would feel like I would have some opinions. I wonder how she feels about that. I would feel maybe like it's lonely. Oh, have you been able to like make friends here? Like, I know it can be like really hard. Just like being curious.
Mhm.
You got to let go of your own shit. Like you got to actually care and like
Yeah.
try to like put yourself in her shoes and like be empathetic to like what she's thinking.
Okay.
So that you can like, does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. I could see where I missed that.
Well, it's like, dude, it just doesn't come off like you give a fuck at all. People only want to talk to people that care about them.
Do you want to do another one or?
Sure. Let's do it again.
Hey, I saw you from across the bar over there. I just wanted to come say hi.
Oh, hi.
Nice to meet you. Where you come from?
Well, I just moved here from Nashville like a year ago.
Oh, damn. Have you gotten used to it here yet?
Yeah, no, it's definitely like pretty crazy. The city can be kind of wild. It was definitely a shock when I first moved here, but I think I'm like settling in.
Yeah, yeah. There's like a lot of characters out here. Have you had any
Yeah.
luck making friends?
Yeah, I'm here with some friends. We're having like a girls' night tonight.
Okay, sweet. I mean, do you have any like favorite places around town yet, or are you still getting familiar?
Oh, yeah, I really like there's a place that we started tonight, like a little cocktail bar. It's so cute. I really like they have like some pink cocktails that I think are really cute. So I really like going there. When we go out, we always try to go there.
Oh, sweet. And I'm guessing like the vibe is nice, like it's a good aesthetic in there.
Oh yeah, no, I love to post it on my Instagram story. It's so cute. We always like taking pictures. They have this really cute little wall in there that has like, some lights on it, and
Mm.
it's always fun to do like a photo shoot with my friends.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What kind of food do they serve there?
I don't know. I haven't actually got the food there. We just go there for like cocktails sometimes, and that's really it.
Oh, got you, got you. I'm not really much of a cocktail guy myself, but I love like beer with a good burger, you know?
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So that was way better. You're starting to insert stuff about yourself, but also I could tell you actually like wanted to know about like her experience and like obviously I'm like making shit up. Like I don't know about bar, places around you or whatever. But especially if you can like do more, maybe one addition I would do, and this will be hard to do in the exercise, but you can take this into your interactions, like assume some familiarity and still try to, you can still try to find some ways to like give the girl some shit after like a couple minutes. But you did a really good job of like, I felt as the girl that's trying not to give you that much to work with, I felt like it was hard to do that. It felt difficult to not give you more. So that was good. It got way better.